Hey, what is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the My Stock Journey channel. So today we're doing another weekly Wednesday portfolio update. That's something that I do want to get into. I feel like you guys really enjoy seeing exactly how my portfolio is doing, and I'll usually do a weekly or like a portfolio update every about 11 or 12 days, coming up on every 2 weeks. But I think you guys, just from the feedback that I've been getting, it would be a little bit better for my channel and for you guys if you could kind of see what I'm doing every single week. So what I want to do is every single Wednesday, go ahead and post a portfolio update, just, talk about how my portfolio has performed over the last week and just let you guys know what moves I may have made or what moves that I plan on doing in the next week. So now, one thing is we do have a hurricane coming tomorrow, so I'm hoping that this does go up tomorrow. I hope I don't lose internet. If not, it would be really weird as to why this is not up Wednesday, and I'm saying all this, but don't worry about it. If it's not up Wednesday and you're seeing this on Friday, just completely dismiss everything that I just said. It doesn't matter. Just know that I have another weekly update coming out on Wednesday. But so with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's get straight to the video. I am very excited. I've had an amazing week for the last couple of days. We've just seen it's ridiculous growth. And so with that being said, let's go ahead, let's hop straight into it. If you do enjoy this video, do not forget to smash that like button. Let's see if we can get this video up to 25 likes. If you are new to the channel and you do enjoy my content, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, leave them down in the comment section and let's get straight into it. So first up, let's just go ahead and let's just take a look at this. Now today was a little bit, of a red day, but honestly, I don't mind it. I do like having days where my portfolio kind of calms down a bit. It lets me know that we're still on the right track. But as you can see, my portfolio did cross that $19,000 mark this week. It has just been absolutely ridiculous. Over the last week, we are up $596. Actually, at one point yesterday, at the peak of yesterday, we were up $700 in a single week. For the month, we are up $2,053. Yesterday, we were up $2,100. I don't even know what to say. The last 3 months, we are up $1,899, and overall, we are up $2,944. As you can see, the growth that we have been seeing over this last month-ish span has been ridiculous. This super constant and super just exponential growth, it's just ridiculous. Like $2,000 is over somewhere around 14% of my entire portfolio, and we've done that in the last month. It's just absolutely phenomenal. So let's go ahead, let's check out what stocks are the ones that are giving us all this growth, and let's actually see if any of them are not. So first up on the list, we have Store Capital. Now, if you did see my last portfolio update and you're seeing this one now, you can clearly see that Store Capital has made some moves. Over the last week, we are up about 3.61%. Over the last month, Store Capital is up 16.9%, almost 17%. And as you guys know, that does take up the biggest position in my portfolio. The market value of this position in my portfolio is $5,842. I own 221 shares at an average cost of $18.47. It does take up a whopping 30% of my portfolio, so I would like to even that out a bit soon. But as you can see, my total return is $1,756 or 42.9%, meaning that I am up almost, getting there, 50% on return from my investment and Store Capital. That's just ridiculous. I bought these shares only 4 or 5 months ago, and I'm already up almost 50%. I feel like of all the calls I made in the market, this easily is one of the best. And it's not me tooting my own horn, but it's just me being honest. Like, I could not have asked for better results from Store Capital, and the fact that we are seeing this much growth is just absolutely insane. Next up on the list, we have Apple. Now, Apple is one that I have increased my position in. I've increased it to 9.46 shares. As I did tell you guys, I did want to hit the 10 share mark before the split here next week. I don't believe that I'll do that, but honestly, I'm very happy sitting about the 9.5 shares. I have a market value of $4,727. That takes up about 24.7% of my portfolio, and I'm very happy with that. I told you guys that I wanted this to be one of the biggest players in my portfolio, and as we can see, it is starting to gain that status. My average cost is $415.05, meaning that I have made a return of about $800, which is about 20% over a course of 5 weeks from Apple. I purchased Apple on about July 10th for the very first time. Now let's go ahead and let's see if we can go back to July 10th. Right here, right there. That's when I bought Apple. And maybe it would have been a little bit better timing to catch it on the 23rd, 24th, but honestly do not mind. This has just been absolutely ridiculous. The gains that I've seen over the last month, I credit the majority of that to Apple. It's just absolutely phenomenal. I do believe that after the stock split, we're going to see even more growth. I feel like for about 2 weeks, it's just going to go insane. And then it'll probably slow down a bit. That's what we have seen in the past. I do have a video coming up on Apple stock split coming here very soon. I did want to make it a little bit closer to the split because I know you guys are going to be real curious as it does get closer. But so Honestly, there's really not much to say. I'm very confident in this holding over the long run, and it is one that I'm going to continue to throw money into for the years and years to come. But as we can see, sitting at a 20% return on this investment, I'm incredibly happy, and I'm very, very excited for the future of this investment and just seeing exactly how much we can grow it over the next 10 and 20 years. Next up, we have CocaCola. You guys know, if you're in my portfolio, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that CocaCola is one of my absolute favorites. I honestly cannot say that another stock just makes me so excited in Coca-Cola, and it's really just the reason is that they're dominant. It's just the fact that what they do, they are so freaking good at it. They have taken over the entire world, basically. They're in hundreds of countries, and their consumer base is over millions of people, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. They've grown their dividends for so many years, and they are so consistent, and their balance sheet is so amazing, and I could go on for days. But as we can see, I have 63.29 shares at an average cost of $45.31. It takes up about 15% in my portfolio, and my market value is $3,032. Now, Coca-Cola hasn't been one that's been growing as fast as my other investments, but I am totally fine with that. That's not what I expected from Coca-Cola, and I am very happy with the returns we have seen over the last 4 or 5 months, as I am up about $164 or about 5.74%. Today was a little bit of a negative day. $3 is not that big a deal though. But as we can see, that dividend is about 3.43. So we can already go ahead and be safe to say that I'm up somewhere around 8 or 9% if it was the, trade sideways for the next year. If you do go ahead and add that dividend. And look guys, if I can be honest and say that one of my investments is going to be in my portfolio for decades, Coca-Cola takes that easily. I am so confident in this investment that I could not look at it for the next 10 years and have no regard. I'd have no worry that they aren't holding up. That's how much faith I have in them. And as you can see, over the last 5 years, for as well established as they are and how old the company is in, modern world and in the tech world, a company over 50 years old is a freaking giant. Over the last 5 years, at one point, they were up 40%. Meaning that they were doing about 8% every single year, which is not bad, plus a 3.4% dividend. And so I do believe that Coca-Cola is going to continue to dominate, and they are definitely going to maintain their position in my portfolio. I hope I do get them to about 100 shares sometime soon here, but hey, let's see how it goes. Next up on the list, we have Microsoft. Now, I've been kind of quiet about Microsoft recently, but it has slowly been the little dark night in my portfolio that has just grown and grown and grown. Over the last month, they are up 8.11%. Over the last week, they're up almost 3% alone. Today, they were up about another 1.9%, and they have just consistently been growing. Nothing is getting in their way. Nothing's slowing them down. They are just smashing through these barricades, smashing through the obstacles, and smashing through these projections that these analysts are putting out. And I believe it's honestly going to keep going. I see no reason as to why Microsoft's going to slow down anytime soon, especially with schools and work and everything like that going online for the next year. I think they're going to take full benefit from that, and I do believe that their revenue and their reports are going to be phenomenal come the end of this year. But as we can see, I have 11.3 shares at an average cost of $199. The market value of this position in my portfolio is $2,466, which takes up about 12.9% of my portfolio. Now, I am sitting at a $211 return off of this investment already, which is about 9.36%, and that is absolutely amazing. I'm looking to make 9 to 10% every year off of these investments, so seeing 9/10% over the course of about 6 months it blows my mind. I'm so excited for the future, especially with some of these tech companies, and I feel like my investment in the Microsoft was another one of the best that I have made, especially with the fact that everything's going on and everything's going online. A lot of my classes, you guys let me know if you are in college or you work. Let me know if you're using Microsoft Teams and everything like that. I know personally that I am a lot, and so I'd like to know how you guys are maybe using it and how you feel about it, and if you're excited about it, as excited about Microsoft as I am. Next up, we have Aflac. Now, I have not increased my position in Aflac yet, but I do have good news. On September 1st, I am receiving a dividend from them. I'm getting $12.13, and that'll be basically just for the full shares that I have. I have 43 shares at the moment, so I'm getting paid $12.13, which is 28 cents per share, which is absolutely amazing. Obviously, I'm going to go ahead and just reinvest the money that I get from the dividend right back into Aflac and continue to grow that position over the long run. I'm sitting at 43.33 shares at an average cost of $34.62. The market value of this position in my portfolio is $1,616, which only takes up about 8.4% of my portfolio, and that's about where I'd like it to be. Aflac is one of those companies that I do have a lot of faith in, but at the same time, I don't see a lot of the most, what's the best way to describe it, long-term growth as I do some of these other companies. But with that being said, I do want to continue to grow my position in them slowly but surely and make them another player in my portfolio. I'm sitting at a total return of $116.35, which is about 7.76% return on investment. And again, the fact that we are seeing between 5 to 10% on some of these companies in only a few months is absolutely ridiculous. It shows how much of an opportunity that this virus has provided for us to see amazing growth. And I wish I had more money to throw in, but honestly, like just with my emergency fund and all my other bills, I can't. But honestly, if I had more money, I would definitely be throwing more money into the stock market right now. And, just growing these positions. I grow them when I can, and I'm absolutely, I'm very proud, but I'm very, I guess just a good word is happy that I took advantage of this opportunity. And you guys who've been following me, who tell me your journeys as well, y'all have been telling me about the fact that you took advantage of this opportunity when the market was down, and we all had faith that this isn't just it's not a crash because our finances are bad, or it's not a crash because the economy's collapsing. It's a crash because of a virus that is eventually, we're going to figure this thing out. And when that day happens, we are going to grow and we're going to go back. We're already going back to normal, and the market's seeing all-time highs again. So with that being said, I'm very excited and I'm very happy to have you guys on this journey, and we are able to see this growth, and we're setting ourselves up for the future. Let me know what your best investment is so far. Let me know that down in the comment section. I want to know how much you paid for it, how many shares you got. Tell me all the tea and let me know what you're doing. Next up on the list, we have Visa. Now, this is one of the smaller holdings in my portfolio that I do plan on growing very soon as the Apple stock split does. If you do know that, if you've been watching my videos, you do know that I have been just throwing all my money into Apple recently, so I haven't been paying as much attention to my other holdings. But this is definitely the one that's next up. I'm going to be throwing loads of money into Visa over the next couple years at least, because I have a feeling that this credit card revolution, this change from using cash to using credit cards is coming. Like it's already in effect realistically, but the big wave, it has to be coming, and Visa is going to take full advantage of that. I do get a dividend from Visa coming up soon here, which is $1.43. I have 4.77 shares at an average cost of $194. That's a market value of $995, which only takes up 5% of my portfolio. I do plan on growing this to be one of the biggest players in my portfolio, so I would like to see it hit about 15 to 20% of my portfolio coming up soon here. So that market value will be somewhere between $3,000 to $4,000. So as you can see, I do have a lot of work to do, and I do plan on growing this one very soon and very fast. I'm looking at a total return of $68.48, which is about 7.39% return on investment. So I'm absolutely, I'm very, very happy about this investment, and I could not complain, and I could not want anything more from this company. Last up on the list, we have ARKF. If you know me, you know I have been freaking geeking over this stock recently. I have 10.6 shares at an average cost of $35.22. The market value is $425, so that takes up 2.2% of my portfolio. But if you did watch my last video, you know how ecstatic I am about this. I just feel like the companies they hold are so amazing, and the whole idea behind this ETF is just absolutely beautiful. As you can see, it has been just phenomenal growth over the last year, realistically, and I don't think it slows anytime soon. People are like, man, they're growing so fast and there's so much hype, blah, blah, blah. I think they're coming down. They might take a break. Don't get me wrong, they may take a break, but I genuinely believe that this is not one of those stocks that's just going to fly up and then fly all the way back down. I believe this stock is going to see the 70s, the 80s, the 90s one day, honestly, within the next 12 months. And honestly, it gets me so hyped up. If you don't know anything about them, let me know down below if you want me to make a video about them. If not, go ahead and do some research and kind of check out the holdings that they have. They are an absolutely amazing company. I'm looking at a $50.88 return on my investment, which is already about 13.5%. Now, mind you, I only got this investment about 35 days ago. So seeing a 13.5% gain in a month is just absolutely insane. And I don't know. I'm geeking out. Y'all don't want me to start ranting about it or rambling about it. So I'm just go ahead and let you guys know here that this is absolutely one of my favorite ETFs that exist at the moment. Next up, we do have CLF and VBIV. These are actually two free stocks that I did receive from you guys using my links. So thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check out to see what the name of the person who got me these were. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is you let me know what stock you would like me to reinvest all of this money into. So it is showing me that a guy named Luis S is the one who used my link to get his free stock. So Luis, go ahead, drop a comment down below. Let me know it's you. Guys, obviously don't lie, don't get weird, but let me know what you want me to go ahead and reinvest some money in, and I will definitely go ahead and do that for you, my friend. Last but not least, we do have my Acorns account. Now, it's really weird to have another account that I show in these updates, but now that I did make my Acorns video and I kind of revealed that I've been using it, I want to go ahead and let you guys know my account is currently at $141.07. I will go ahead and take a look. We're up about 4.16%, which is about $5.63, and I cannot complain. Honestly, that's free money, I guess. And this is money that I'm very passively investing. I never really realize it comes out of my account. And so being able to see this thing slowly start to turn into something is absolutely amazing. So that's really all I'm going to say about it. I don't really need to go into deep of detail. My portfolio is set on aggressive, and I have $10 that get invested every Tuesday, and I make it round up about 50 cents every time I have whole dollar transaction. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, once again, do not forget to smash that like button, comment future suggestions for videos, and if you are new to the channel, especially if you stuck around this far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Anytime you do stick to the end of the video, I'd like if you guys let me know down below. It really means a lot to me that you support me and you actually find enjoy and entertainment from watching my entire video. So once again, let me know down below. Once again, I do want to be posting one of these every single Wednesday. I want to post one of these every Wednesday and about 2 to 3 to 4, roughly 2 to 4 videos in between. Let me know what you guys think about that. If it's a little bit much, if it's not enough, let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.